what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say.
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, at Acrisure Stadium. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
Let's go. Ball at the 33 for first down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete out to the right. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Dumps it off to his running back. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Hall is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He spins right by him. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
19 tight, go!
Pass play now. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. Doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Ready? 70 range. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. His first throw is an interception. Kaiir Elam makes the play. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Complete out to the right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Throwing deep for the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds. Thought he had a touchdown there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
There's just no question about it. He has the license to adapt a little bit, to diagnose plays because they trust his instincts. And there, well, it was all on display. Expert-level diagnosis going on to see a potential run and get in position to stop it behind the line.
All right, here we go. Second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll throw it from his own end zone. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down.
Cougar 19.
From his own end zone on third and long. Jump off caught by his back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. Absolutely crushed that kick, a full 70-yard punt. And it'll be Jets football. New set of downs for him at the 38. On the counter, Hall. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Juju Brents with a stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure on its way. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they need to get 4 on third down. Back to throw. He's on the move. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Back now for the second quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. Coming right is Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with 3rd and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Quick slant complete. And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets pull out in front further, 13-zip. That one right down the middle. And the Jets double their lead to 14. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
come out throwing. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 35 on second down. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Jets take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Airing it out to start this drive. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be second down. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They'll try and throw it here. Brought in right side. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's into the red zone on that run, down to the 18. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2. They go right back to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. This time it's a passing play. We've got a screen to the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. Third down coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Jets likely looking at a field goal try. Field goal try upcoming from the Jets. From 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
Here we go.
Now looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Hits him on the out route.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Let's go. Set go.
Throwing it again here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking right, and he finds him. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go. Shot.
They'll try with the wideout. And he barrels across for the touchdown.
What the fuck is that?
The Steelers chop some of the lead off before the half. Not sure we can call these gadget plays anymore, partner. Not like we could in the early 2000s, right? Because receivers who can run it, well, they become an important part of many NFL offenses, especially down in the red zone.
And that's because the reality you face is there's only so many conventional plays, really. There's only so many reps you can get in during the practice week, so many different opportunities in traditional sets. But when you got an outlier like this, when you got a wide receiver who can run it like a running back, it presents a whole nother set of issues for defenses.
Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Let's go now.
He's back to throw. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Short pass brought in. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on second and short. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger as that back remains hungry.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hall once more. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Dropping back to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 12 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air now on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10 now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Their punter making his way out now. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying the right side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Another carry for him. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back-to-back carries here. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Go, Reed, go.
A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here we go, set.
Man in motion, headed right. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He takes this a little short of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 45 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Buys time, rolling right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll go right side with Hall. Runs inside the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down. He'll throw it. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Oh, the pass interference, boy. The fucking third.
Now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds his back complete. And this one doesn't go far.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
3rd and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Great work by the coverage downfield. Buys him enough time to catch him outside the pocket. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Track 60. Shut up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He'll look to throw. Connecting on the slant. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Here we go, set.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Completed to his running back. That's 16 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He'll throw it yet again. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Hits his running back. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Check, 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 check. 19 Lions.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Flush down out to his left. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Slot man motioned over.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cut 19, cut 19.
To throw it on first down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a 3rd time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best-case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hall running between the tackles. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach third down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Jets close to beginning the year 4-0. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Here's Hall on the give. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hall gets it again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Forced out to his right. Finds a man right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're able to